Hey everyone, and welcome back to another inspiring story of Strengthen, an initiative of CXO Digital Pulse, where we bring to you stories of women who are embracing their unique strengths and forging their paths. Today, we have with us Ms. Dimple, who is affiliated with Intellect Arena. A very warm welcome, Dimple, to this episode of Strengthen.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ria, for this opportunity.
It's all our pleasure, Dimple, I would say. So, Dimple, to know you better, we'll just pose some rapid fire questions at you, and your
Sure.
promptness is the key to navigate us through these. Are you ready, Dimple, for this?
Sure. Great.
So, Dimple, what is the top place on your bucket list to visit?
I wished I could visit Himalayas.
Okay. Are you street smart or book smart?
I think I always believes in you need to be street as well as book smart as you mature in your professional life.
Okay. What, according to you, is the key to a good life?
Love your life and be passionate about whatever you do.
Okay, that's nice. A professional trait that you wish you would have learned sooner.
Technology, AI, ML, Gen AI.
Okay. What is one word in another language that you love?
Hakuta Matata.
Okay, that is nice. And for our audience, Dimple, what does that mean?
Be happy. Whatever you do, be happy.
Mhm.
Till we meet again.
Okay, that is great. Dimple, it was a delight having a conversation with you around your preferences. So while we know your preferences now, Dimple, we would love to know about your journey. So talking about your professional journey, Dimple, how it has been, and can you share a pivotal moment where your power as a female always helped you?
Yes, I started my career as a banker. Then I moved into the technology field. So I was the first CIO female or lady CIO in one of the leading banks in Sri Lanka.
Mhm.
And I always believe being a female, they brings a lot of love, passion, and care. So that is what unique about us. So that's can drive when people are down, when your team is need to be motivated. That care, love, being a female, it's always help your team to face challenges, grow. So that's what I always believe in. This is one of my key experience. Been
Mhm.
in industry for the past, I think almost 27 to 30 years. I've been in the banking and technology industry, and I've been working across the world with different cultures, different personalities, which we call as A, B, C, D characteristics. So that always be caring, be loving, being very soft can overcome any challenge.
Okay, I must say that women possess this quality of being soft spoken, polite, and their soft skills actually help them a lot to propel forward.
Yes.
So, Dimple, according to you, what strategies did you use to maintain confidence and resilience during significant changes in your life?
Yes. So always I believed because I've been in the industry, it is a technology industry. So
Mhm.
it's always working with bankers who
Right.
comes with more domain expertise. So
Mhm.
it's always, and the technology. So I've been associating with business and technology leaders in the industry, the banking and finance industry. So it's always you need to know the domain. You need to understand the technology as well as banking domain. So always I believe in reading
Okay.
as well as understanding the market and interacting with people. And when
Mhm.
you say one thing is a domain makes a huge difference. What you talk, you should know what you're talking. So that makes you to convince. So a simple example, when I get into any of the presentation, demos or meetings, I never talk about I've been in the industry for 20 years, 27 years. No. One reason I don't want to say because it's ladies always possessive about their age. So minute I say 30 years, y'all can gather my age as well. So it's always when you know what you're talking about and when you're well prepared for your meeting, it's very easy to convince. And you have to be confident on what you're saying. It's not that you getting into a meeting, collecting some documents and jumping onto a meeting. No, you have to be knowledgeable and talk confidently with your customers as well as with your peers. That makes them to recognize you. The minute anyone recognizes you, it's always easy to convince and drive.
Also, I think, Dimple, words are these powerful swords that we use every day to convince people, to persuade them for, and make them understand what we are trying to put forward.
Yes. Another
Uh,
powerful thing is the listening as well, Ria. So always you need to learn to listen as well.
okay, that is great and quite insightful, I would say. So, Dimple, how do you balance nurturing relationships while also pursuing your goals and ambitions?
Okay, that's a very challenging question as well. So I'll start with my team as well. So I have a very young team. So I always call this as a fintech team. I manage the global digital transformation to intellect design arena. So I handle the total retail or digital engagement platform. So it's a business and the product. And we have a very young team, energetic young team. And especially when you're young and when you're in your 20s and 30s, unlike our age, you all are very passionate. You want to achieve your goals. And plus, you're very clear. And I call always my daughter as it's a stubborn nature as well, but it's in a very positive way. So you need to handle them very carefully. And you need to understand all your 5 or 10 team members are not the same. You try to use same technique across all your team members, then you fail. So always what you need to say, understand them well. Understanding can come in a different ways. Associate them, go out for dinner, coffee and all. Understand every member in your team, key members in your team. That helps you to convince. And always make them feel I can freely do things, but I know Dimple will stand by me. And I always have one thing because I have a daughter, she's just 19 plus, going to be 20. So I always think that everyone is like my daughter. So I would do best to her. So if I start thinking in a same angle with treat everyone, all my colleagues, all my stakeholders in the same way, so that means I do things with more care and love.
That is great, Dimple. I must say, it's an amazing choreography of love, responsibilities, and your aspirations that add richness to your life each day. Be it your team members, be it your daughter, you take them all forward with you. So, Dimple, talking about if there has to be one message or words of wisdom that you would want to offer to young women who are just entering the corporate world, what it would be?
Yes, corporate world is very challenging.
Mhm.
And don't ever think about short-term goals. Always think about long-term goals.
Okay.
Everything needs time. Grow with the time, grow with knowledge, and have a lot of patience. When you say patience, we always says that for a female, life is always there is every time we in technology we call as events. So
Mhm.
your life event is always crossing with your professional life as well. When you're just starting your career, you get married. Then you come into a certain age, you get kids. So there is always challenges comes in. Or you might not get married. All these are common. but always the most important thing is patiently handle things. It's not easy.
Yes.
Sometimes, for no reason, you get blamed. So, go to the washroom. I always believe in go to the washroom, cry as much as you can, come back with a smile. So, the
Mhm.
challenges comes and move on and be very strong. Another, the main thing is in your professional life you might climb in your professional ladder. Always support another female. Don't judge by whatever others says. So I always support my colleagues. I not that I don't support men, but I always support females and stand by them. So if we don't support them, no one going to support. Life is
Okay.
very beautiful. How you embrace it.
Right. As they say that a flower always needs both rain and shine to bloom and to so it's same I think with humans because when there are ups and downs both that is exactly when we are living because if it's gonna be straight it's just gonna be yes the end of our lives, yes, but very beautifully how you said that you always help your team. I think it's great, and as a leader, we all should look forward to it because uh, corporate is challenging, yes, because everybody comes with different perspectives. Yes. Dimple, thank you very much for being here with us on this episode of Strengther. And it's our absolute pleasure having you to share your story here. To all women out there, keep striving, keep believing, because the world is waiting for your brilliance to shine. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone, for watching this episode of Dimple. And stay tuned for more coming your way because every story is unique and different. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.